So what is the best way to film yourself so that you can use the content in long form content as well as short form content? So there is a big problem if you don't do this right? A lot of times we see short form content that is too close in, where you can't actually see the scene and the person in it. I mean, it can still work, but it doesn't look very pretty. And the other side of this is when you know mess it up and you want to actually shoot some short form content, but you cannot use it in the landscape format in the YouTube setting. This is where you then have the borders. This can also be on Meta or any other platform that uses the landscape format. So a lot of people are wondering how they should best film themselves, because at the end of the day, we have two very distinct formats, right? Like one is the vertical format, the other one is the landscape format, right? So vertical, also called portrait, that's 9:16. So that's the phone format. So that's very nice to consume on phone. And then the other one is, horizontal, which is also called landscape. 16:9 is nice to consume on desktop, right? So those are very two distinct types of videos, right? But they don't really fit well together if you just film for once, right? So the question becomes, how do you shoot YouTube videos for long form and for short form at the same time, right? Traditionally, this is not done, but that's a wrong approach. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your camera to shoot both for 16:9 and 9:16. And I'm going to show you how you can do that without being too close, right? Without being too zoomed in, and also without borders on the side. So why do you even want to do this? The big perk here is that if you set it up in the correct way, you can effortlessly switch between platforms, right? You can post your videos on YouTube and on TikTok, but you can also, for example, customize the experience for phone and desktop in a different way, right? So if you have a video that you want to put on your homepage and you have set it up for just, landscape, it's going to be very small on your phone, or you're going to require people to turn their phone. But if you actually put two separate videos for two separate experience, you can customize that as well, right? You can also post longer form content on things like TikTok, right? TikTok actually likes long form content as well. But you can also take clips from your long form content better and then put it on short form platforms, right? This is especially good for podcast clips. And the cool thing is you can do the same things with ads, right? Like, YouTube ads and Facebook ads, two very different modalities. Now you can actually set up the ad for YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Also, Facebook has the ad, on the main feed, but also on the side feed where they actually like landscape format. So you can actually have the same video on different formats, but be native to that format. And this way you're going to save a lot of time, right? You only have to shoot the content once. You only have to shoot the videos once. Also, if you shoot it very good one time, you don't have to, try to replicate that. But yeah, that's basically a main advantage in terms of time and or money, right? So how do you set this up correctly? The way you do this is by positioning your phone in a landscape vertical setting, right? So not portrait mode, but landscape. But instead of framing the shot for the landscape shot, and I mean, I just shot these, quickly, right? So those are not the prettiest shots, right? Like, so this is how I would kind of frame things a little bit better maybe for a landscape video. But if I then punch in, right, like you see, hey, this is too close. You can't see actually the thing that is behind me very nicely and stuff like that. You cannot see the scene correctly. It seems very close, and even it's probably going to be closer than that. Actually, like normally you wouldn't frame it. You want to actually frame the shot a little bit further out, about 30 to 50%, maybe even 50%, right? And you want to kind of have the nice overall picture. And you want to set the settings to 4K instead of 1080p, right? So why do we do that? With a high resolution like 4K, you have basically twice the amount of pixels than you need for 1080p recording. And normally 1080p is more than enough. And by framing us a little bit further out, we can actually zoom in about 30 to 50% for a perfect landscape shot, right? So we can still get the same type of landscape shot, right? Obviously, I cropped it, it's going to look a little bit different. But you can still, and the important thing is you're going to still have a high quality, right? You're going to have a little bit better than 1080p, actually. You can export it then at 1080p. But you can now also zoom in for a more complete vertical shot. And to not cheat, it's probably going to look a little bit more like this, right? But you can see yourself in a complete frame, right? You can actually have the body in a complete frame. And if you arrange the background, obviously here with with the sign, it doesn't work that well, but it's definitely better framed than if you were to punch it in. And you're also going to keep the quality, right? Because you can actually do a 100% zoom in on 4K without sacrificing quality on the short form content side, right? So you can effortlessly now switch between modes. You can put your VSL like this, right? You can even like move around because you have more of the image. You could technically, you know, let's say you want to crop it differently. You could actually, you know, take a little bit more away from the top and then give it more from the bottom. Obviously, you wouldn't do this in the docs, but you know, like you would do this in the editing tool. So you have a lot of possibilities now that you can actually play around with the frame, obviously, right? Like you might want to take a little bit more than 30 seconds to frame the shot like I did here. But you can use it in both vertical and landscape videos, and that basically saves you 50% of the time shooting videos. Now, if you like tips like that, make sure to subscribe, and we'll talk soon.